Hello, everyone. This is your brother Darrick Tucker. This is our regular scheduled meeting, Rhinos Nation weekly meeting. It is Thursday evening, the 27th of August, 2026. Time now it is 5 minutes after 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. We try to give people a few minutes to get in. We are scheduled to start at 7 o'clock. We're going to go into a short prayer and get right to our agenda. We do our best to not hold you too long, but there are a few things we want to definitely get covered because we are getting ready to finalize our couple of, well, three of our specials will be ending coming Monday, which will be September the 1st. So the last day for these specials will be this coming Sunday, which is the 31st of August. So let's do this. Let's go to our Father in prayer, and then we'll get right to it. Father God Almighty, thank you for another blessed day. Please continue to bless us. We strive to do it in decent order. Please continue to bless us. Everything we do in this evening, Father, is above board and respectful. Continue to bless us as we do all we can to work together and be a lot more professional and courteous to one another, that we can do what we can and must in order to actually help our people to grow and become more self-sufficient. Continue to bless us all, Father, especially the sick, bereaved, those that are shut in. Continue to bless those that are also celebrating their birthdays and anniversaries and weddings, Father. In the name of Lord Jesus Christ, we do so pray. Amen. I want to thank everyone for calling in. Hello, Stephanie. It is great to see you here, Queen.
Hello.
Those that just getting in, please do me a favor. Make sure you sign into the chat room area if you are not driving. And straight, I like to stress that because I don't want nobody to say, well, Tucker, I had an accident because I was trying to sign in. Let's not do that because we believe in doing things that are intelligent. So I appreciate you all for coming. So let me do this. Let me pull this up. We would not hold you long, but we want to get to this right away. So what we're going to do is pull up our agenda for this evening, and it's just something that's basic. There's not a lot to it. So, but if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask, because we want to make sure, as we always are here at Reynolds Nation, we're here to serve, be a service to our people and our Black business owners. So, again, as I stated earlier before we actually went into the prayer, we have some specials that are ending come the 31st of this month. And in fact, there's three of them. We're going to be talking about our membership special, our Young Rhinos Club, and also our sponsors who are our Black business owners. So let me break down what we're doing on our Young Rhinos Club, because I want people to understand where we are on that, because I am greatly disappointed in the enrollment for our Young Rhinos Club. And I want to do is ask some of the people that's actually on the call, is it something that we're doing that we didn't do well enough, or didn't promote it as well? Because we basically going almost 2 months on this project. And I extended it another month because I felt like we just didn't push it hard enough, or at least I was thinking we didn't, because I didn't have but a handful of people that signed that child up. We only had about 5 or 6 people, not including my family, of course, because I signed up quite a few of my children, nieces, nephews, and or grandchildren, and so I'm not including them in the other ones. I'm looking at, we have so many members that's got children and grandchildren, but we had none this month. Only five, in fact, five last month, and none this month of all the people to enroll in our Young Runners Club. So I want to put that up. Let me get out of there because I want to go right to that flyer, because we went out and created a flyer and everything for it, because I figured like this was people that know me and know what we do here, that we are really, really serious when it comes to doing what we can to help our children do better than us. Now, let me say this real quick. I was given the mantle from my mother because my mom and dad separated when I was probably like 4 or 5 years old. And my mom brought up the five of us stating that, hey, this is what she's doing for us, but she wanted us to actually take that torch, just like or baton, if you were thinking about racing, and actually go further than what she was. She didn't want us to say, okay, well, This is where I end up going, and I want you all to do the same thing I did and stop. No, she wanted us to take the baton and actually run the race further. That's what you do when you're doing a relay race. You get the baton from that person. You don't just stand there. You run to what? To extend the race or the lead. So she gave it to us and said, hey, I want you all to do better. This is what I've done. But I'm looking at you all to instill this into you all so y'all can do better. She started us off when we were real young. Like I said, she was by herself basically. Besides, my grandparents helped out in there and then. But she started us off when we were right before we was me and my older sister before we was even teenagers to open up a checking account for us and a savings account so we could do what? Understand money. Now, that was back in the mid and late 60s. This was when my mom, so she put $5 in each of our accounts with 5 children. So we could actually not only start learning how money works from a standpoint, but also can actually see our money working because it was our money in our own checking and savings account. So I decided we wanted to do the same thing. So I talked to our people. I said, let's do something for the youth, which we always done from day one. We started Rhinos Nation. Let's set up a deal because we got our own cryptocurrency now. Let's set up a deal where we're going to actually have a head start for our children. We want to teach them about financial literacy because a lot of our people don't understand financial literacy and never been educated in that area. So we understand that. But we want to make sure we give them a baton to work with and to, when they get older, to pass it along. So we wanted to actually talk to the parents and grandparents, say, hey, for you all that are members on our team, we would like for you to enroll your child or your grandchildren into our program. And we thought, I could be wrong, but we thought it was a great idea. So what we did was we put this flyer together and said, okay, we're going to do one, we're going to give two things. We're going to give financial literacy, same thing I got when my mom gave us $5, because $5 back in 1960 is a lot of money for a child. Okay, just so y'all understand, we're not talking about $5 a day. We're talking about 1960s. Okay, $5 was a lot for a child. So we figured we can do $50 for their enrollment, and Rhinos Nation will put in $500 worth of cryptocurrency, and I, as the president, will put in and match that $500. It would be a total of $1,000. Make sure we understand this now. $1,000 worth of cryptocurrency to go into your child's wallet. So it would be theirs. It wouldn't be the parents, it would be the child. Now, the parents, I got one lady that put a child in, one of her grandbabies in that were like 18 months. That way, we will actually send you their cryptocurrency wallet so you can actually be able to keep up with it. But it will be in an escrow account, $1,000 worth of crypto. Now, because I looked at it and I like, now where could you go anywhere? I don't care if it's a financial institution, I don't care if it's the grocery store, I don't care if it's the furniture company. You go and put in $50 and see if they give you $1,000 worth of anything from these white folks or from black, anywhere. If you put in $50 for membership and they give you $1,000 back, I would like to know who is doing that right now at this time. So our deal is to not only educate them, because that's the first thing we say we want to do is what? We want to educate our children, because that's the strong part about it, financial literacy education. But on top of that, give them $1,000 worth of crypto, especially our crypto that stays in our community. That means while they are growing, instead of like shoes, clothes, or toys, or whatever that they go out of, they're not going to go out of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is going to keep on growing with them no matter what age they started. And it is a great head start. Just imagine if we had cryptocurrency when we were young, when they first started, like when 12 years ago or whatever, that Ethereum started at 31 cents. If we would have had children that had $1,000, I was just talking to Sid just yesterday on it. And I was talking to Sid, and Sid was, maybe they didn't understand to see it. We don't want to make excuses for our people because we're always looking at everybody is holding black people down. I understand because that happens a lot because I'm a history buff and I've been doing research on black people for years since I was a little boy. So, but my thing is, I don't do excuses. I know my mom actually said, hey, she didn't have a lot of advantages and she had a lot of things going against her, bringing up five on her own. My dad left, But she did not make excuses in it. There was never a day my mom made an excuse, say, hey, I'm not going to do this because I don't have the money and I'm by myself. She said, this is what I got, and I'm going to give everything I have, even if I have to work a job or whatever I need to do, or whatever has to be done, I'm going to make sure my children have it. I'm trying to figure out, did we miss it on giving this out to our parents and grandparents? Do they still have the same mindset? And as I was talking to Sid about it yesterday, he said, well, you know what, maybe they don't understand. I said, Sid, we talk about people that's on our team that's got cryptocurrency. I'm not talking about people on the street that don't understand crypto, because I can understand if you ramp on somebody and they didn't understand how crypto works or whatever. I understand it. You got to educate them on it and all that. I'm talking about people that's on our team that's got hundreds to thousands of coins, and some of them hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of coins, but yet will not put their children or grandchildren in the program. This is $50 for $1,000 instantly, right away, at 35 cents a coin. And I was just thinking, I must be missing it. So I told Sid, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call some people today, some people that's on the team, and say, hey, what are we doing that either you didn't catch it, you're not interested in it, but it's kind of weird to say you're not interested in it when you have cryptocurrency. So I'm lost. And anybody on the team that can help me, and it's not the berating about it, I am totally just completely lost to how we don't have any children, I'm sorry, any parent or grandparent that signed their children up this month or even last month. So we've been running this for 2 months. For 2 whole months. This is less than going buying a pair of tennis shoes. Lord knows, this is not even close to buying tennis shoes or whatever. We're talking about a one-time price membership for your child for $50, and we put $1,000 worth of cryptocurrency in that deal. That means that's money that's going to continue to grow with them as they grow as well. Can somebody help me out? Because I truly want to know, where did we fail on this deal? And it ends August 1st. I'm going to make sure, because last month I extended it another month. I'm letting you know right now, I'm not going to extend it, because to me, people didn't appreciate what we're doing. Because if you appreciated what we did, some people would at least call and talk, I'm interested in it, I don't have the $50 right now, whatever. Didn't even have that. We sent out flyers, sent out information. I barely got probably 1 or 2 people that said, Tucker, that sounded a good deal, I'd like to put mine in there. It didn't happen, but I only had like 2 or 3 people. This offer ends August the 31st. So anytime that we fail the children, and I said we, because I am part of that, because evidently whatever I'm doing, it's not working. So I failed as well. And I don't mind saying I failed when I failed. I failed because I didn't do enough to get our children, our parents interested. And I talked to Darren Calhoun, and I run over some things with him, and he always liked to tell me, he said, well, Tucker, our people are entertainment kind of people. If you don't get them in entertainment, you're basically not going to be able to get them in finance, because they don't even care basically about finances. And we go, me and him go back and forth when there's a lot. I said, no, we got to. He said, no, you think it like you think it. But a lot of our people don't think about finance. I'm like, well, you get a job. You got to be thinking about finance, because you work to bring in money to feed your family and to actually be able to take care of your children and your family. That's why you have a job or have a business. You may not understand how money works, but you understand it takes money as a tool to get certain things done. And I would like to apologize to all my brothers and sisters. I failed you all for the last 2 months. I did all I think I could have done to express how I want to put this out here for our people to sign their children up for that was 17 and under for $50 only, one-time annual basic price. A $70 savings. I took $70 off and said, hey, for $50, I will put $1,000 in. Well, we as Rhinos Nation. Rhinos Nation put in $500, and I'll take $500 worth of RNC from my account and put in there. And then we're going to pay, if the facilitators want to actually get paid, we're going to pay them, but we're going to have some people going to do it for free. We want to give free financial literacy classes to our children. And those are two powerful things. You can't basically go to a financial literacy class at $50. I've yet to see one anywhere near this time of the year in 2026. I don't know of any quality ones you can go to. So I'm disappointed in that. I was hoping we are going to do better because in my mind, I remember I was talking to one of my board members. I said, "Buddy, look, we should have about 300 children on here in a month time." He said, 300? I said, "Yeah. We got, if we look at 2 to 2.5 children per person that we have on our team, we should be up to around about close to 250 to 300 people, children." And I wasn't even counting grandchildren. You throw in grandchildren, that means we should definitely hit that mark of 300. We didn't even get 3 children, which is totally embarrassing. And yes, I am recording it, so I'm going to put this out on YouTube and everywhere else and let them know that, hey, we have people on our team that either didn't do, refused to do it, or didn't think enough about it to actually support their own children and a family, or didn't think what we were doing was important, and which is hard to say when you actually have cryptocurrency, especially when you have RNC cryptocurrency. So I don't know. If you all don't want to talk about it online, that's fine. Pick up the phone. I'm gonna call some of y'all, and I don't want to, I'm not gonna berate you just to talk. Hey, I don't want to discuss it, and I'll be through with the conversation. But I just want everybody to know I am keeping receipts for those that are doing and actually trying to work as a team, because this is a team effort. I am keeping receipts. Let me say it again. I am keeping receipts. I ain't gonna belittle anybody. I ain't gonna talk about nobody. I ain't gonna cut nobody out. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop from talking to you. I got some people this week already. It's already on my list. I don't care what happened. I'll never call them again. They are members. They are, and one of them is, I think one or two of them is a sponsor. They ain't got to worry about me picking up the phone, calling them again. I don't even send them a text message for this meeting. They won't get anything else from me again because of their attitude. Because to me, they let me know they're not a team player. And if you're not a team player, I do not work with you. You can still be a member, but I am not going to help you at all. I'm just letting you know. I'm not saying you can't get all the benefits because we're putting a membership team together right now. We're going to speak on that to make sure that everybody get all the benefits, at least have it before them to use all the benefits. But I am personally, if I find out you're not a team player, I am not doing anything to help you when you won't even help your own children. And that's a shame. And we'll talk about white folks all day long about what they do to our children. But when you won't even help your own children become better, I don't have nothing to say to you. I love you, but I love, because you could easily say, Tucker, I don't have it right now, but I would like to get in the program. And you know me, I turn over here. If I had to come out my deal and give it to you for $50, I wouldn't have mind doing that if you just could not do it. This is very disappointing to me because I love helping our Black children. It's part of who I am and what I've been doing. In fact, Rhino Nation started because we saw there was a need for Black children to become better at being entrepreneurs, and it was not happening. So we started Rhino Nation to actually fund the Young Rhinos Club. The Young Rhinos Club was actually created before Rhinos Nation. Rhinos Nation is here because of the Young Rhinos Club. So we can actually have Black business owners come in, educate and teach them how to become what? Entrepreneurs on their own company. Now we're actually doing it where we can actually teach them what? Finance, so they can actually start their own business or just be investors, where they can actually invest in land, they can actually invest in property, they can actually invest in currencies or other trade or whatever, or cryptocurrency. For them to be able to get educated, where they can actually have a leg up better than what we had going up. I thought we just had doors that should be torn, knocked down, trying to get in and get our children to do that. Very disappointing. All right, so I'm through with that. Come the 31st, you didn't put your child in, it won't happen. So I'm not going to sweat that. So the next thing is we want to do is deal with the Black business owners. Let me go to that. Okay, this is also a special that will be ending come the 31st of this month. This is our Rhinos Nation Black business owners deal, which is what we call our sponsors, people that come in. We do love startups. We've been running this for basically a couple of months. I've had quite a few people say, Tucker, man, I'm gonna get in. Yep. At least I've had more people say they're gonna get in this than they did say they're gonna put their children into the youth program. So we still haven't had any business owners sign up this month. We have a few more days, and this special will be off the table. I will not be bringing this special back. I won't do it. I'm just not going to do it. I believe in we can actually help people so long, and then if they refuse to get the help, then we're not going to do anything. Right now, we run this special on the Rhinos Nation where it comes to our sponsors. This is for our Black business owners. This is our presidential special. We are running right now. We're doing a crowd sale. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the wrong one. I do apologize. Wrong one. Hold on for a second. I brought up the special I was running on for just presidential cryptocurrency. So let me do that. Go back and pull up the right one for that. Because we have one for the Black business owners, and we want to make sure we express that because that will be ending this month as well. Apologize. Now, for those people just getting in, please, if you have not done so, please sign in now in the chat room area if you are not driving. If you're not driving. Here we go. Again, I do apologize. Like I said, I tell people all the time I make mistakes a lot, so it is not unusual. But I do claim when I make a mistake and I screw up. Okay, it won't be keep me alone. Let me get to it because I want to move along fast. But I want to put a lot of time on my youth deal because nothing. I got no far greater than I do when it comes to helping our youth. Okay, this is our deal for our Black business owners, our Black-owned sponsors. This is the deal that we're working on that will be ending come Sunday evening at midnight. So this is what we're doing right now. We do have it where we have 3 bundles out there. We had the one that's for those that only got 1 company, those that got 2 companies, and those got probably more. Now, for those that got 1 business, we got it where we got the bundle of 1. There's $500. There's a $500 discount that's half off because it's $1,000 a year. That's less than $100 a month. But we have so many benefits. But we want to put these in there right now that we're running. We're giving $1,000 worth of free cryptocurrency for our business owners starting out the gate. Also, for those that get into the barter dollar deal, we're going to start doing workshops on that as well in our barter system. That's $500 worth of that they can be spending right away with other Black businesses on our team. You also get 1 free business directory listing on our team, as well as 1 free membership. So you can actually do what? So you can shop with other Black businesses on our team and get other discounts and things and events that we have. For those that go for bundle 2, which those that got at least 2 companies, this would be a great idea to get this one because it's $1,000, but you get 2 for 1. But at $1,000, you may get 2 of them at the same time. And what we're looking at doing is you're going to get even more than what you get if you get 2 of the bundle 1. So if you get just the bundle 2, if you got 2 of them, it's a better deal. You also get, instead of getting $1,000 for each one, you'll basically get $1,500 for each one if you do this one. Got one, get one free. We get $3,000 worth. And here's the thing. We put in $3,000 worth of crypto. There is even a better deal into each company. So you're not even getting just $1,000 into your company. You're getting $3,000 worth of crypto into each company. You're also getting $2,000 worth of our barter deals in each business. So it's not split up. We let you know that's what we put in each one of these companies. So this is a much better deal. We also you'll get 2 free listings for 1 for each of your company on our Black Business Directory, and you'll be able to get 2 of a free Rhinos Nation annual basic membership. Now, I want people to understand, even if your sponsorship is not going to end in the next by the 31st of this month, say if it's going to end next month or by the end of this year or whatever, what we would do is we would extend wherever your sponsorship stops. So say if it were like November 31st or October 31st. I'm sorry, October 31st, whatever. That it ends there. That means we won't even start the new sponsorship until the following day. So we won't actually just say we're going to just wipe out what you already have and just start right now. No, we would actually extend your sponsorship from where it's already going to end. So if it's going to end, instead, if it don't even end to January 31st, that's fine. That means that you had this package deal already in place, and come January 31st, come February 1st, this will kick in place, boom, and that will start the next 12 months. This is a sweet deal. So for what you're going to be paying after the 31st, you'll be able to get 2 companies in and $3,000 worth of crypto in each of those companies and $2,000 worth of barter dollars in each of those companies right away, as well as 2 of our free directory listings and 2 of our basic membership. This is a great deal all the way across the table. For those that want to do the $5,000 deal, it's a better deal. We're talking about $1,000 worth of savings. Also, you're gonna get for one, you'll get $20,000 worth of crypto into your wallet. You'll get also $2,000 worth of your bottom dollars. You'll get 2 free listings and 2 free Rhinos Nation memberships. These are the package deals that we have that will be ending come the 31st of this month. Okay, so I'm not gonna stay on that long because business owners basically know how things work. If this is a great deal for you, let us know. Even if you don't have all of it right there, I will at least pay half down and get the other half to me in 30 days. I don't have a problem in doing deals. I tell you all the time, I love my people. Our deal is to do as much as we can to help our people grow and do better. Now, let me move on real quick on to our membership deal. And I'm gonna straight this real quick and then I'm gonna get off of here on that deal. I appreciate it. We're doing great on time. So let me bring this up. Let me build this up just a little bit. This is the boot camp that we're working on. I'm not going to say much about this because we have somebody on here that actually is helping us actually do the Rhinos Nation boot camp in St. Thomas. This is an opportunity for us, for those that have been or never been like me. I've never been to St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands, and St. Thomas and the Virgin Islands is basically part of the, not basically, it is part of the United States. You do not need a passport to go to St. Thomas. This is going to be a wonderful trip. They got a deal where they're going to actually, if you come in, they got to wait for you to be able to pay for them to pay for it if you help us build about membership. So I'm not going to go into a lot of that. I don't want to stress that at all. I just want to make sure y'all understand there's a lot of things we have on it. This particular project is not ending come the 31st, but this is something I want you all to know about that we're working on because it's very, very important that we build about membership. Everything around what we do actually works off our membership. The more businesses we have coming in, because we have people that can do what? Patronize their business, I mean, shop at their business. The more people we have come in, the more power we have to dictate and rule how we want things done. And our Rhinos Nation membership, matter of fact, we're working on putting a committee together that I'm working on with a few people right now. It's going to be extremely important because that's the most important thing we have on our team. Now, our sponsorship is very important as well. It is the backbone of our team, but the heart and the blood of our team is our membership. Okay, so we got a ton of benefits in there. We do workshops, basically at least 1 to 2 seminars a week. That's basically led by Darrick Calhoun. He is actually training and educating our people to actually do better. Darren, now you on here, King? Yeah, I see. Can you talk real quick, King? While I got you here.
Yes, sir, brother Tucker. How you doing?
Doing well. Do you want to speak on this? Because I want people to understand. I turned this completely, all the sales thing over because I was actually asked by one of my board members to do that. So I've turned it completely over to Darren. So Darren can not only help us build up Rhinos Nation, but to also train our people that's on our team, help build up our membership where they can actually take over the membership committee and run it like a fine-tooth comb. King, go ahead.
No, I tell you what, I mean, you guys are doing an awesome job. Looking forward to meeting a lot of you guys here in the near future. All we're doing is adding what we've done in our organization. I told Mr. Tucker, we put right at 450 brand new people in the last, I almost say 30 days. So we're going to help Mr. Tucker and Rhinos Nation, build that sense of unity, that sense of working together. He's got a great vision on where we're going with the company. Now let's build that sense of saying, let's work together to get something done. And that's what we had to do first, is put together the team. And once we put together the team, now we're able to put together the product that we already have at hand and then build a community that want to work together. Because if you've got a community want to work together, man, you got something going at that point. So, no, thank you, Mr. Tucker. Appreciate it. We're looking forward to working with you guys.
Thank you, Darren. And like I said, we got some special people on our team that I'm working with. We have quite a few members on our there today, and I want to also give flowers to the people that was actually that's helping us get a lot of things done. I am not stepping back. I'm actually stepping down from a lot of positions and things that I was doing for Rhinos Nation, because in order to bring in, we're talking about thousands to tens of thousands of people that we're projected to be bringing in here within the few months that we have before us, God willing, it's going to take a great team to run it. So I want to thank Sid for helping us with get the cryptocurrency part up. I mean, he's been a wonderful human being to get that done, and Katrina for referring to us. Katrina and Tommy for coming in and actually working with us also on our last what we had as our financial workshop that we had just we was holding on Saturday afternoons. Katrina was coming in and talking to us not only about businesses but also about grants and how to actually attain grants. For those that were interested in actually getting grants, which you don't like to use the word free money, but money that you don't have to pay back, let me put it that way, because you have to do some work, so it's not absolutely free. Also, and we actually help pay for you to be able to get those grants. We made sure we stressed that. And then also for Tommy, who was with us last Saturday, who actually did a workshop on talking to people about doing credit repair, restoration, how to actually be able to come and get loans and things of that nature. He and his crew did a wonderful job as well. We have people on our team that's doing wonderful, wonderful work. Also, we have Rosin. We want to give our flowers out to Rosin Smith. So she's been doing a wonderful job working with me on actually help building the company from within to make it better. I appreciate all the help and she's been given. She has been just wonderful on getting that deal done. Again, we're working with so many different people. So if I leave somebody out, I apologize. I don't want to forget my board, as well as my advisory board members. They have been doing a magnificent job. Taurus Pointer, Taisha, and others is on our team. We are building what I would like to say one of the most powerful Black competent teams or organization that's out here that's tailored. Make sure we understand that that's tailored to help our people do better. Of course, we're not going to be able to do everything. We're not trying to do everything. And I'm a person, I used to do a lot of bids and contracts with white corporations over the years. So I'm more of a direct kind of guy. And that offends a lot of our people because we're not used to being, talked to directly. I'm not saying unprofessional. I'm talking about even professional and with respect. A lot of people are really, we have as a whole, not Black people alone, people as a whole in this seem like these years, we have become so thin-skinned that you telling us the truth actually offend us. We would rather you almost lie to us. As long as you do it nicely, you lie to us, we'll feel better. I'm not one of those people. I'm not good at lying to people. I don't like lying to people. I don't lie. I don't even look at lying to people. If you don't want the truth, I'm not the person to talk to. If you want to talk to me about facts and figures, I will be glad and happy to do that because I've been a nerd basically all my life. So I crunch numbers and do research. That I would do. I do make plenty of mistakes, just like I did tonight. So that's not an issue. I don't put myself on a pedestal, but I am about getting it done. That's one of the reasons we brought in Darren, because Darren and his team, and he's going to be working with our people on our team that talk to people, I guess, a lot smoother than I do. They like to, color the glasses with rose-colored glasses, or they like to say rose-colored glasses and whatever, and stroke people's egos and all that, and make them feel better and all that. That is not my thing. My thing is, here's the facts. Here's what we are. Either we're doing it or we're not. I like to be able to get in and say, hey, this is what we're doing, this is what we're not doing. How can we do better? So I'm one of those old time coaches that like, hey, this is what if you're gonna be as a football player, if you're gonna get out there and block, you're gonna run your pattern, you're gonna do this, or you're not gonna do it. If you're not gonna do it, then I need to put somebody else in there that's gonna get it done because we're trying to win, and we can't win with you when you're not coming to practice, you're not taking the time out to learn to play, you're not going to exercise, you're not going to eat right, you're not going to do what you need to do, but you want me to sit around here and cater and baby you. I'm not doing it. I didn't have that done to me when I was played elementary football. I am not doing that with grown people. If you need us to babysit you, we have some people on our team that would do that for you. I am not the guy. And that probably is a good reason I would step down. I got some people on my team that have been with it for years, and they feel like, okay, Darrick, you're a little strong. Okay, then that's fine. That's why I'm one of the reasons I'm stepping back, because I'm getting tired of dealing with people where I have to sugarcoat and stroke their egos just to say, you know what, you are going down a road, the bridge is out. Well, you ain't said to me nicely, so I'm gonna keep on driving. I did my part, go up that mountain, I'm not gonna be down there, I'm not going down that hill to try to save your ass. I'm not gonna do it. If someone said, Tucker, man, you knew that was that baby, why you didn't try to help me? I told him the bridge was out. Well, you should have did something. No. I did what I needed to do. They grown. I treat you grown people with respect as a grown person. Now we have people on our team that are better at doing it than I am. I'm not going to deny it's not my strong suit. I'm not great at that. We have people on our team that's better at that, like Katrina, Ross, and Darren. They good at talking to people like that. Yeah, that's not my deal. Our job around Legend, we're here to do as much as we possibly can. We are growing with the help of the team that we're putting in place right now to get that done. We're going to have some hiccups on the way. There's certain things that we're not going to be able to do, even though we're going to do everything we can to get it done. But we're going to strive to actually make it better the next time around. So, and we do have, I want to make sure we put this out here as well because I want to make sure I was doing this before we got on the call. It'll bring this up, and this will be the last thing I mention this evening. Besides making sure. Hold on, that's not what I was trying to do. It's not what I was trying to share. I'm trying to share the screen with you so I can get this on this. So I will show you the website and what we're doing with our, what we call our membership celebration page. This is just generic, and I know it's generic, so don't say it's generic. It's generic. We know it's generic, but I want to be able to put out there where we can start celebrating our members and actually spending, being able to celebrate with them on their big day, being birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, Christmas, graduations, whatever it may be. This is a way for our members to be able to do what? Take part in that celebration. And one of the people that we actually celebrating today was one of our members that have been with us for quite a few years, as well as one of our sponsors, C.W. Whitaker, who's out of the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. His birthday is today. I'm not going to go over how old he is or his age. That's not my thing. That's what he want to do. But he was born this day of this month many years ago. So he's not a baby. So he was born August the 27th. For those that want to actually be able to just send him an email and say, hey, man, happy birthday, whatever. His email address is here. For those that want to, that's got RNC, our cryptocurrency, his $250 coins for his birthday. I let them know that in advance. For those that got a little cash, if they wish to do that, you can actually put that out there and send it to him by Zelle. I guess there's his phone number for his Zelle. Coming for those that want to actually take part and celebrate with Mr. and Mrs. Tara Pointer, one of our board members, Mr. Pointer. Him and his wife anniversary is the 29th, which is in just a couple of days of this month. His email address is there for those that want to send a thank you or a happy anniversary. His wallet address for his crypto is right here. His Cash App is right here as well for those that want to do that. This is a way that we can actually be able to do that. So what we're going to do is every month we're going to put this month on there, that's the current month, and then we're going to put in the following or the coming month. So for those that think about, okay, who's coming in next month? So if you wish to put in more before then or by that time, you can look and say, okay, well, we got 2 birthdays so far that's actually in September. Mine, of course, as well as I think Maya's, one of Maya's children that was actually born on the 30th of September. So they have their own wallet address for the child, then the Cash App deal and the Zelle account for that child. This is the way that you can do it for you or your children. You go right here. Please, if you're a Rhino Nation member, this is a great way for us to start doing this, but we can not always business. It's about actually doing what? Starting enjoying life. So you can just, to the list of you or your children, just click here on this link. It'll take you to a short form. If you are a member, please fill out this Rhino Nation member celebration form. This is the only way we're going to be able to promote your great, or I like to say, your big day that's coming. Anybody got any questions on that? Because this is the way we can get this done. I mean, because there's some people, I'm sure that when your big day comes, we would like to celebrate with you. So if you got an opportunity to do that, for those that's got cryptocurrency coins or whatever, you would like to do that, especially in the trust wallet, you would like to send some of your RNC, do that, Zelle account, Cash Out, whatever that may be, email address, please fill out that form so we can do what? We can start enjoying and having fun while we also working to build up Rhinos Nation. Just another pillar that we want to put on here, that we're doing things to actually support not only the community, but also our individual members. Anybody got any questions, concerns before we get off of here this evening? I definitely appreciate everybody for coming. All minds clear. Darren, do you have a particular date you want to give with any of our people before we get off here? If you want to make an announcement, or you need to call them individually and actually put that together?
No, I already lined up the ones we need to talk with, Brother Chuck. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. All right, I appreciate it, everybody. Don't forget, if you need to get in touch with Tommy or Darren when it comes to finances, please call that brother and sister. Those people are here to help you. Even if you are not a Rhinos Nation member, they will still help you. It doesn't matter if you're a member or not. They will help you. Now, we actually help pay for some of this stuff if you're a member, but if you're not, you still need to be able to get some help from the finances. Please contact that brother and sister. May God continue to bless you all. I look forward to we will be getting together. I believe this Saturday. We actually hit our last uh, financial workshop. We might be actually going to another event at 11 o'clock come Saturday. I will, but we more than likely probably going to actually move our deal to either 1 o'clock tomorrow. I mean Saturday. I'll let you know. We'll be sending it out. So please look forward to that. I will put the information out if we're going to actually move that date, that time back a little bit, because there's a good chance we may be doing that. Because I'm going to be going to a financial class. I'm doing my best to learn how to be more financially literate as well, even though I'm pretty good at it. I want to be better. So may God continue to bless you all. Y'all have a good night, and may God continue to bless you. Take care.